What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Cali Cuzz live, Cali Cuzz live, Cali Cuzz live. Yes, sir. We back again with another one. Man, first thing, this is about the playoffs. So if you don't fuck with sports, you might want to change the channel for a second. We're gonna talk about a few other things too, but hey, tonight, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Edwards. That's the biggest thing I want to talk about. OKC, Minnesota, the game for the Bucks. I'm gonna give all my picks up front. I want to give a shout out to everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuned in, tapped in, even if you watching late. Minnesota is my pick out the West. The New York Knicks is my pick out the East. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I think both of these series is gonna go the distance. First of all, OKC, young phenomenal talent. Uh, really, they the strongest team. Indiana is the most like dangerous, sneaky, underrated team. But I for sure I'm sticking with my picks. Uh, that's been my picks. This playoff has been the best playoff I've seen in a minute. I've actually been interested, excuse me, and shit. It's been a great playoffs. Another thing I noticed, people talking about Halliburton and all that. I don't like how people put his daddy in the mix and all that, like as if the only way they gonna win something is based off this and based off that. Man, everybody gotta play ball. Now it is some old heads complaining that there's no Steph Curry, there's no LeBron James, there's no, all the names that we've known for the last, 10 years, I guess. Yeah, about 12 years. The league has to turn over. The league has to change. I think that's why when Michael Jordan left, it was so hard for a lot of basketball fans left the game because it was like, damn, the Bulls, the Bulls, the Bulls, or even if you go Magic, Lakers, the Lakers, the Celtics, and then you go Kobe, Shaq, and then San Antonio had their little run. It's always gonna change the guards. I mean, look at this, man. San Antonio is a small city, for one. For number two, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, uh, all that type of shit back then. Them guys wasn't the biggest names in the league, but this is what people are missing about right now. Anthony Edwards is gonna be that nigga one day. And to me, he is now. I don't. If you watch this show, if you watch our channel, you know I'm not really a LeBron supporter. I'm not a LeBron hater because I support my Lakers. I don't like how he operates. But for sure, like, come on, my nigga, you need new blood. Now, if you're talking about when Denver lost, what was that the other night? I was rooting for Denver because of Russell Westbrook. He an LA kid, and I just would have liked to see him win a little something. But I ain't gonna lie, I've been speaking on Minnesota early this season. I've been speaking on the Knicks. If you pay attention to this podcast, I want to give a shout out to my boy King Lou. His son graduating 20 years after we graduated. I don't want to, might make us seem old, but it's really a blessing, man. It's a blessing to live this long. That's why he not on this program today, because, his son live out of state, and he did his fatherly duties, and he did his thing. But shout out to Cuzz. But yeah, man, tonight I ain't gonna lie, I'm geeked up for tonight. I want to see who gonna do what. This is game one. A lot of people complaining that there's no number one. Well, is OKC a number one seed? No, they might be. I'm not worried about OKC. I'm not an OKC supporter, so I'm not finna get it. And I don't do analytics. I don't care what the stats say. I don't care what the records say. I care how you ball. And I'm just watching these cats ball, and I'm with Anthony Edwards, and I'm not going off his personal life. I'm only going off his ball life, and he balling. I'm gonna wear my Raider hat every podcast till the season, cause it's Raiders. Yeah. We will have some football talks. We gonna get into a lot of sports shit, and we gonna do a lot more research. Right now, everybody moving around because it's prom season, it's graduation season, it's just children's season. But once we get summer into fall, we'll really have some analysis, some breakdowns, a lot more stories, all that type of shit. I took a break from to the original next episode because I'm still figuring out the cast. I'm still figuring out where I'm going from there. If anybody in the chat or if you just want to comment later on, because a lot of people watch our shit like on demand later on. Let me know who you think winning tonight. Let me know who you think going to the finals. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Just get at us. Follow us on Instagram at PME underscore WURLD. It's a lot of content over there. We post clips. We post on the stories. We do some new shit. I just seen Foot Locker was bought out by Dick's Sporting Goods, right? Now that's not really surprising to me because I've been looking at Dick's Sporting Goods like they starting to crack. Now when I was a kid, that's where I used to go get my baseball cleats, my baseball gloves, my batting gloves, whatever the fuck I needed for baseball practice really. Was from Dick's Sporting Goods. And we used to go in there and fuck around with the punching bags and just young shit. But now they do got a lot of commercials. I mean, if you from a certain age, you remember when Foot Locker had the cracking ass commercials, and they would have the top athletes like in a house, like they was living together, or like they was kicking it, and it would be like boom boom, Foot Locker. And now Dick's Sporting Goods got KD, and I think Anthony Edwards was on the commercial. It's just a change of guard. What we gotta understand, I'm in my late 30s. I'm 37. Yeah, I'm almost 40. These young kids, that ain't their thing. Foot Locker, and I think they closed foot action down and all that type of shit. So it's just a change of the guard. People keep asking me why you support the Knicks, and I'm like, shit, Jalen Brunson, and yeah, it's really just Jalen Brunson. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not Stephen A. Smith. And to you people who be texting me about sports, bro, I don't want to talk sports on my phone. If you want to talk sports, then I'll send you the link. You could come on this program. You could come on this show, and you could talk sports with me. But I'm not gonna talk that shit on no text messages. Cause anybody, like, even I got homies who keep telling me you should come to LA and we do a podcast. We could do the podcast while you in LA and while I'm in Detroit, and we could do it right just like this, and you could do it from your phone, and we could talk. It's not 1997, my dog. Like, niggas don't have to fly with cameras and do all that shit. We could do it just as good where you at and where I'm at, and we could chop it up. Cause I got no problem with that. Anybody want to be on this podcast, I'll send you the link so you can hop on it. I don't go to LA because I really don't see no reason to, outside of maybe 3 or 4 people. It's probably 4 people in LA who really fuck with me that I do miss and want to see. What else I want to talk about? Man, is ESPN dying? This is something I. Okay, so last night they had the last sports center from LA, which has been a staple, is like nighttime sports center, right? So they've been having sports center from LA for shit, probably 15 years or something. They ended that last night. They ended around the horn finna end, I think, Friday. Is ESPN dying? Because most people watching YouTube to get their clips, most people ain't really watching because the commercials really, I think it's the commercials. Because when I watch it on commercial, it's hard for me to pay attention and I'm used to it. So is ESPN dying? But they do say they got a new deal where instead of you having to have cable, a cable provider, they gonna do direct to consumer. Now direct to consumers though, because they gonna charge like $35 a month and you have ESPN. But if it don't have Sports Center and it just got a bunch of games and content, it's not gonna really be the same. Now if they still got Sports Center and I can pay $35 flat fee, cool. Because for me it's just TNT and ESPN and the only reasons I need cable. The rest of that shit I got apps for, Hulu or whatever else. Max is dope. It's all app game. You know what I mean? ESPN has been the stubborn person where they don't want to give you that Sports Center. But they are posting a lot more shit on YouTube. Segments where if you didn't see Sports Center, you could damn near catch everything except the top 10 on YouTube. So the direct to consumer is a lot more dope. This is just a little playoff preview. I'm just going live, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do more content, my health getting better. Hey man, thank you. Shout out to everybody who been praying for me. Shout out to everybody who texts my phone. Shout out to everybody who been hollering at me, wondering how I've been. I'm doing a lot better, but I'm still getting better. And after that, shit, to the next episode. We gone.